Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got 3 exercises that are going to sort out your economy picking and save you a whole load of time and effort. So let's get stuck in. And so we come to exercise number 1. This is the mother of all economy picking exercises, and it's condensed down into its pithiest goodness. So to save you time and effort, if you get this down and do it right and integrate it into your playing, it will change your life. That's guaranteed. So let's commence. So here's the first fundamental exercise, key to getting all of this down and understanding economy picking properly. We're going to take 6 notes of the major scale and we're just going to move up and down through those. So our first possibility is 3 notes per string on both strings. Like that. Now, what we'd do there is we'd start on the first note with a downstroke, middle note would be an upstroke, end note would be a down, following on straight over to do a string crossing, then the middle note upstroke, and then a downstroke. And then we'd come back the way we came. So that'd start with an upstroke, down, double up to cross, middle note downstroke, then upstroke. And then as you cycle that around, you get this. So there, you want to eventually be starting to feel that as just 2 pulses. One on the initial downstroke, and then one on the return upstroke. And as you build up the speed, you want to make the pick action as direct as possible. And of course this is building up to sweep picking, which we'll go into later on in this video. So the next step is to move everything up 1 step in the scale. So now we're in the middle note, starting on the D, and we're going to go up, down, and cross immediately with the down to the G string, then upstroke in the middle, double down. So now things are spread over 3 strings. Then to return, it's going to be upstroke, up, up, down, up, up, down. Like that. And then the third and final permutation, possibility, is starting on the end note of a string. And that'd be double down to begin. Then up in the middle, double down, and then upstroke. And then returning with a down, up, up, down, up, up. And that's fundamentally economy picking in a nutshell. So sometimes when you're picking, it's necessary to get the pick from one place to another. So you can start a particular line with a particular stroke. And you may not be where you need to be. You might be a couple of strings away. And that's actually the sort of speed you can't hit, that ability to get the pick where it needs to be, from maybe a low string to a high string, or from the near side to the far side of the string. So start again with the most favourable stroke for that particular line. So this is all about that. Right, mastering the reset. So sometimes speed isn't about stuff you can hear, it's about stuff that you need to do to get from one thing to another smoothly. And that's what this is all about. So it's just a group of 3 notes going down, sticking to strict economy picking. So the first lot, E, F, G. Here they're all on 1 string. It doesn't matter what stroke you start on, you're going to be alternating the accent point. So up, down, fine, no problem there. That's really just alternate picking. But as we move down, we've got 2 notes, 1 note, F, E, D, and it's going to be down, up, up. So the thing you're going to be watched there is obviously you go down, up, up, you're on the far side of the string there. You need to get over that string to start again with the downstroke. Note length, squeeze and release control is really important to making these things sound even. They might be rhythmically even, but if one note's always clipped short, it'll sound wonky anyway. Next step down, E, D, C. So it's going to be up, up, down. And again, you're kind of in the middle, in between those two strings there, so you've got to jump over and start again. And then, yeah, that's that one. And then we have the 3 notes ascending. So it's B, C, D on this time. And it's, again, starts with all the notes on one string. So really just alternate picking there. Next step up is C, D, E, 2 notes, 1 note. And that's going to be up, down, down. So you're going up, down, down, you're on the far side of the string. You need to get back to there for the upstroke. And then the final one is 1 note there, 2 notes there, and it's going to be double down, upstroke. And that's going to be down, down, up, and the same thing, you're in the middle of the string, so you've got to jump to get back to start the downstroke again. So it's about these pick resets. That's the important aspect of this exercise. And also making sure that you're equally comfortable leading with any stroke within a movement of economy picking. These are really, really powerful exercises. Do them with a metronome once you've got the feel for them. And you'll notice massive improvements very quickly. It tends, what it's very, very good at is finding any weaknesses, any weak spots within your economy picking technique, and subsequently ironing them out. And here we are at the final exercise. So, I mentioned economy picking earlier, didn't I? Ah, well, yes. So I'm making good on that. So what's economy picking and sweep picking? What's the difference? Well, not a lot really. Economy picking, you're going from one string to another in a single movement. Sweep picking, you're doing the same thing, but over 3 or more strings generally. So here's what you might think of as a hybrid lick. It combines both a bit of sweeping and economy picking into one quite nice sounding exercise. Once again, once you've got it down, get the metronome out, get it smooth, get it swinging, and then start moving it around diatonically all over the neck. See my other videos about that sort of thing, and then start ripping into it into epic solos. Right, so here's a combination sweep and economy picking lick. Starting on the D here, that's going to be an upstroke, and then it's going to be down on an F, down on the A, down on the C. So that's what spells out D minor 7th arpeggio. Up, down, down, down. And then we're going into that scale fragment that we did in the first exercise. So it'll be down on the C, up on the middle note, down, down again, crossing the string, up, down, carry on down to a sweep, A, C, E, and then up on the G. And it's perfectly symmetrical because you can come back down the way you came. So you go down, up, 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 down, up, up, down, up, 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 down. So slowly. So your aim there is to integrate the two and get this speed completely even across the whole line. Not like that. You can put extra notes in there as well, of course. Of course, you'd want to move that around as well. A little bit of palm muting is not a bad idea. It contains the string motion a bit, can make faster picking easier, and also just, yeah, keeps the balance of tone better. Like that. Okay, so hope you found that helpful. Let me know how you got on in the comments. However, did you know nearly 80% of this channel's viewers are not subscribed? We have regular viewers that are not subscribed. Would you believe that? So if you're so inclined, click the little bell, notification stuff, all that, it really helps. And the more subscribers I have, the more of this sort of thing I can do to freeze up the time. So yeah, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next time.